Jeez. A piece of dust flew my eye right there. What up, people? Nice, smooth start to the stream. Oh, yeah. Hang on. I gotta change the usual settings, man. Sound, I need you to come through my headphones. Chat, I need you to be all. Cutoffs. Ooh, we don't. Well, we can figure out cutoffs in a second here. Dicer, first one in the building, followed by Christian Vukas. Hopefully, I'm saying that somewhat close to being correct. Followed by Mercelin. I'm probably messing that up too. Not Vask. You. Just kidding. That's just not the U part. Not Vask. What's up, people? All right, let's get a tweet out nice and quick because there are many things to do tonight. Many things to be doing tonight, including hopefully some live Alliance War. I have to see if I'm clear. If I'm clear, though, then we will do some live Alliance War. This is not the right website I'm on. I need to go to Twitter. All right, hang on. I'm getting there. I'm getting there, man. All right, here we go. Burst at Marvel Champions. What do we say today? That's a dumb question. I don't know. Seriously, I need some help here. I don't know what to say. I feel like I had a tweet to say yesterday for today, but then I don't. Lakers bodyguard sending over $2 though, saying, BG, what does it take to get the big OD from you? Wait, what? The big OD? What is the big OD? You mean like the wall OD? Clarify that for me. Slap. You didn't see it coming. You didn't know when I was gonna throw it, and then I threw it, and you caught it. Big oldie. Well, you got it. It takes $2 apparently. That's all it takes. I'm so hungry. A spooky is on me, holding me hostage. I have to get to sleep early. Eat spooky. Just eat the cat. Problem solved. Something Bagel Street. We did something Bagel Street yesterday. Hey there, hi there, ho there. What's up, Star? Hey, BG, I got my first 565. Not fast. Congrats, dude. Who was it? Who was it? He's a big old dingus? Maybe. Are you going for 5-star? I am not. I am not. Sounds like an angry beehive. Maybe. Quit telling me to... I'm not reading the rest of that out loud. What's up, Brian? How are you? And what's the cutoffs this week? We'll figure out cutoffs in just a second. Let's wrap this thing up. Let's get this stinking tweet out. Let's just say... let's just ask a simple question, such as, no, that's a crappy question. I was gonna ask pancakes or waffles, but it's not fun. That's not fun. BG, you see what tag you in on Twitter? I don't know, but I've seen a bunch of stuff on Twitter today. I can't remember exactly who sends over what. I normally remember like what the actual tweet was, kind of, but like I don't always look at the name of who it's coming over. Like if somebody sends me an opening and I see that somebody pulled like Domino or something like that, I just immediately hit the little heart button and then move on. I don't always see who pulled it. Dang it, Mr. Old BG stream double feature tonight then. Sweet. I don't know about that. Aaron Abdo sent over $2 saying don't push LG to try things she's not into. I'm gonna pretend that I'm not that I don't know what you're referring to, Aaron Abdo. Even though I know exactly what you're referring to. I'm just going to pretend. I'm gonna pretend. Thank you very much for the $2 though, man. I do appreciate it. NyQuil or Dayquil? You know what? Everybody's sick. Let's ask that. Sure, why not? If you had to chug one or the other, or let's just go. If you had to chug one, would it be NyQuil or Dayquil? As I am now live. Maybe I shouldn't say chug, because isn't that, don't like young people get like drunk off that or something? Is that a thing? I think that's a thing, right? You drink a whole bunch of NyQuil and then you try to stay up as long as possible or something like that, and you're all woozy. Get high on the NyQuil or something like that. Don't try that at home, kids. Don't try that at home. Alright, let's just go with that though. Tweet. Alright. Not Vask though. Where is your first 565? Oh baby. Oh my god, dude. And it's Sig 200. Oh, that's nice. All right. I need to get off of that screen before I lose it. All right. Yeah, don't encourage drug use. You role model for the kids. I know. What about Peter Quill? Oh, dude, that would be the perfect answer to that question if they replied and said Peter Quill. All right, cutoffs though. I don't even know what Agent Venom went for last round. I did get Proxima myself. I went a little over 3 mil, so I know cutoff at least wasn't too crazy. But let's get the new cutoffs in here. So not AV. Let's say Strange. Let's just do it like that. 5-star I think is, I don't know, man. First Mystic in a very long time. He's got high prestige. I'm saying 65 million. Good luck to anybody who is going for that guy. I don't even know if he's good. I honestly don't know if he's good. Is he good? Can you guys tell me? Because maybe 65 is too much if he's not actually good. Let's say 14 mil for the 4-star, and 1.1 wasn't enough last time apparently, so let's say 1.2 for the 3-star. And the 4-star is Hyperion. Hyper Onion. No, let's just go with regular Hyperion. Hyperion. It's gonna go for. I don't know, I want to say. I'm just gonna say 2.5. I don't know what he's actually gonna go for. He's worth more than that. If you don't have Hyperion, like, get Hyperion. But the thing is, he's already been around in this game for a long time. He's been around in this game for a long time, and a lot of people already have him, and yeah, the people who are capable of putting up crazy scores, they're not worried about this guy. They'd be worried about getting him as a 5-star, but not a 4-star. They already got that probably. So that's why I think that cutoff's gonna be 2.5. Good luck if you're grinding for any of these. Always go higher. Always go higher. All right. Your predictions are law for me. Just letting you know. Oh, don't say that, dude. It's just a wild guess. I'm pulling these numbers straight out of my butt. Maybe not out of my... Maybe, let's go with a hat. Pulling these numbers out of a hat. They don't come from my butt, I swear. Alright, let me hop in AQ real quick. Then we'll take a look at Alliance War, see if I'm clear in Alliance War. I am grinding along in the arenas today. I actually started the arenas before the live stream today. Imagine that. Gotta get these units, man. I think I already did the epic Modoc Lab thing, whatever that thing's called. I did that already. But yeah, man, still so much to do these days. So freaking much to do. Then they're gonna add dungeons again, and I'm close to a dungeon crystal. I'm gonna want to get dungeon crystal. Damn you, Kabam! Why is there always so much to do? It's a good thing in a way, but good lord, I can't do it all. I should have popped the special 3 there. Get those cosmic charges going. Throw it one more time. One more time. Come on. There we go. Slayer X3 319 send over $2 saying, need help. Should I rank 5 Medusa or rank 2 6-star Killmonger? I would go with Medusa in that situation. I'm not a big fan of rank 2ing 6 stars. I do have to ask you though, is that Killmonger actually awakened? If that Killmonger is awakened, then maybe that changed my mind. But a lot of times people ask these questions about champions that are not even awakened. I just got a feeling that Yours is not awakened. Oh, whoa, almost got blasted by that. Wasn't really paying attention. Alright, nice man. Down. Nice man's kind of a son of a B-Manny, you know what I mean? But Slayer, I don't know, man. At the end of the day, I say follow your heart, but I am not a fan of rank 2ing 6-star champions because, 1, they're tough to awaken. 2, if they are awakened, they're tough to get high sig level. 3, they take an additional tier 5 basic, more than what the 5-star takes to rank up. And D, are we on letter D? What are we at here? I think that's about it, really. Oh, Prestige. Prestige is also lower as a 6-star for right now, at least. I mean, you know, once you can get them higher sig level and once you can get them ranked higher, then of course the 6-stars are going to take over. But that's not for a very long time. I'm not saying it's always wrong to rank up a 6-star over a 5. Yeah, I'm not saying it's a wrong necessarily to rank up a 6-star or a 5-star. I just think that in most situations, it's preferable to rank up a 5-star right now. Thank you very much for the $2 though, dude. Thank you, thank you. BG, if you had to wear a hat on your butt, what kind would it be? Like a sombrero or something for your badonk? Oh, it would be a cowboy hat. It'd be a cowboy hat to let everybody know. You know, all the same arguments were made about 5 stars. What, like 5-star or 4-star or something like that? Is that what you're saying? BG, 2 questions. Be ready, sucker. All right. No, he's not awakened. Okay, if he's not awakened, then forget Killmonger. Medusa will always have my heart, but pulled Killmonger the other day. Okay, all right, yeah. No, if he was awakened, it would be a tougher call, but not awakened. Wow. Dude, Void's already taken down? Holy crap. Okay. I duped Gambit. Should I pump that ISO into Old Man Logan? Sure, why not? Yeah. If I dupe my 6-star Sentinel, nobody going to stop his rank 2 except maybe Herman. I don't fault you for that at all. Not Vasquez. Like, Sentinel doesn't need a high sig level. He just needs to be awakened. And he is such a beast. And I think he's going to remain a beast in this game for a long time, just judging by his abilities, that I would not fault you for rank 2ing him. I don't know if I would make that call myself. It would depend. It would depend on what my path is in Alliance War and that type of thing. I would consider it, though. I would at least consider it. BJ took down a 45 Korrigan Buffet with Void with 10 seconds to spare. Dude, 10 seconds to spare. I bet you were pooping yourself. A 10-gallon hat. Really, Star? 10-gallon hat. My biggest argument is the 3rd tier 5 basic when those become more easily found than sure, but Jesus, they are so rare. 5 all day. Yeah. The extra tier 5 basic is nuts, dude. Unfortunately, I'm not clear, guys. And it is a rank 4 champion. There's no chance I'm taking a noted up rank 4 champion. Oh God, I'm not even close to being clear. This is why I hate taking the middle path, man. I gotta wait for somebody to take this path, then somebody to take this path, then somebody to take this path, and then I could be clear. Yippee-doo. No live Alliance War tonight, I guess. Is there a synergy for plus percentage bleed damage other than one with Black Panther and Black Panther Civil War that is for skill champs only, and is bleed damage physical or energy damage or neither? Well, it's certainly not energy damage. I don't like. All right, I'm not clear on the if it's physical or not, because if I'm not mistaken, I feel like I've seen videos of Red Hulk taking down Morningstar, and as the fight goes on and he builds more heat charges to build up physical resistance, I feel like it also reduces the bleed damage that he takes, but I don't know. I don't know if that really makes sense to me, or if that's a bug, or if that's actually how it works, so I can't say confidently on that. As far as I know, there is no across the board bleed synergy, but certain characters have synergies to increase bleed damage. Venom the Duck just got one, I believe, or maybe that's increased duration. Domino has increased duration. Gwenpool has increased duration with MODOK. There's a couple things like that. Quit you crying, heifer? Ah, shut up. But yeah, I don't think there's any just straight up like bleed increase percentage base. BG, what about a butt hat? I'm not even going to click on that link. I don't even know what that is, and I'm not clicking on it. Oh, man. Or wait, is that just a Facebook? Is that the, I don't even know what that is. I'm not clicking on it, though, man. I don't even want to know what a butt hat is. Downloading Black Ops 4 right now? Ooh, lags. Lag's about to get, lag's about to be like, well, later contest champions. It's been fun. About to get sucked all up in that world. Alright, let me dump some energy real quick here. Just gonna auto-find my way through this heroic. Ooh, what kind of champions do I got here, man? What kind of ugly setup is this? Just go full-on Medusa team. There we go. Looking good. So exciting. I finally got my 5-star roster to a point where I can run them twice a day and hit the 12 million milestone. Nice, dude. Not needing to run 3 times a day is so great. So much extra time. Yes, I agree. I totally agree. I'll be going for the 12 mil milestone this time myself as well. Or possibly a little bit higher, because I guess that's what you need to do these days, is go a little bit higher to get the 2,000 5-star shards. So yeah. What? No one's getting all sucked up on my watch. What's up? What's up, Cade? Did I say what's up to you already? I think I saw a Cade raid in here, but I don't know if I said what's up to you or not. Man, I have 1.3 terabytes of videos. Gotta clear some space on my PC. Damn, dude. Yeah, you really do. Click on it, you pansy. It's safe for work and funny. What is that website, though, man? I just don't trust the website. Alright, fine. I'm gonna click on it. Funnyjunk.com. It doesn't take me to any one picture. It just takes me to, like, a ton of pictures. It says comment was not found. So the link doesn't even work, I guess. But that's what FJ is, Funny Junk. And vulnerability boost in loyalty store. That's right, I gotta go scoop that up. I'm gonna go do that as soon as I dump this energy real quick. Yeah, I put like 12.5. Yeah, 12.5. That sounds about right. I didn't count, but I'm pretty sure you said right about 14 times. I think you are correct. I think you're correct. Evening BG, doing last path of Labyrinth. Just need to take down Groot at Doctor Strange now. Or just needed to take down Groot at Doctor Strange now. Have a nice stream. Enzo, dude. If you're on your last path and you're at Doctor Strange, you are almost freaking done, man. You are almost freaking done. I knew a dude in high school with FJ. Dude tried everything. Oh man, that hurts to hear. In high school? Ouch. What's up, Hector? Might just grind. That's Black Ops 4, right? Until the new monthly difficulty comes out. Not much going on in game right now. I feel like it's the opposite. I feel like there's a lot going on in game right now. Maybe that's just because I feel like I've been slacking on the rewards recently, and I need to get more rewards. I also need more allowance. Yodelay you. Why? Because I do. Doug reference for anyone not familiar. BG is Morningstar unduped, worth rank 5, level 50. I don't think so, personally. I'm not a huge fan of Morningstar to begin with, though, so I don't think her awaken ability is like that crucial or anything. It's just for me to want to play Morningstar, she needs to be awakened to be like as powerful as she could be. Bleed duration synergy? Yes, there's some bleed duration synergies, but I think they're champion specific. I don't think they're across the board. I think it depends on the champ you're working with. Can you rank the labyrinth paths? I'd like to know what order to take them. It depends on the champion you're using. You know, the only one that we could really say is like the easiest path is the easy path. Just because they're all, you know, pretty standard fights, just with amplified HP, and that's about it. Just like endurance fights for regular champions. But as far as which paths are the most difficult, it all depends. That Spider-Man might prove to be quite difficult for some people, but if you have a Gwenpool, turns out he ain't so bad. ABG, where do you get your info for cutoffs? So if you're not streaming, I can still find it. I don't. I just get them. I just get the info from my mind. There is other places where other people put their cutoffs though, which is like, I don't know exactly. I think there's there's Discords that have it. There's bots that have it. I don't know. Other people make YouTube videos about it. Like you can find cutoff predictions all over the place. At the end of the day, though, all of our predictions, for the most part, just come based off of past cutoffs. Past cutoffs. How hype is the champion? What kind of prestige does he have? Do we think he's going to be useful? Do we think he's going to take over as one of the more commonly used champs in the game? BG! Just putting you on in the background while I finish up some homework I skipped out on doing earlier in the day. Alright, Panama Pete, sounds good, dude. Get that homework done. Alright, let me go pick up that boost. Make sure you guys pick up this boost too if you have not already. Ooh, baby. Nathan Ricker sending over 20 big ones. Nathan, dude, that is very generous. Saying, hey BG, I'm going to grind for Hyperion, but I don't have many maxed 4 stars. How can I get around the dreaded deathmatch? Thanks. You don't need maxed 4 stars to get around the deathmatch area. The deathmatch area is usually from like match 9 or 10 to match like 13 or 14. And if you have 440 champions, you could use those 440 champions to get through. Or you can just fight the death matches. They're, you know, they're not as bad. Fighting a death match in the 4-star basic arena is nowhere near as bad as fighting a death match in like, you know, an area where you could have maxed out 5-star champions. Like that's when it becomes really rough. If you just use champions that have like some type of power control or built-in safety, like Iceman's ice armor or something like that, and you're using those types of champions, those types of powerful champions to get through, they can be a little bit under-leveled, and you know, you'll still be able to handle it. Power control is the best because the toughest part about some of those matches is just that the AI won't throw their special. It's like an all or nothing node. They save their special until they have a special 3. They blast you with a special 3, and because they're higher level, generally it kills you. But if you have some power control, you're not relying on baiting out specials, and you could usually take them down. So yeah, that's what I would say is best option is to try to use 440s all the way until you get to like match number 15. Then I think it's okay to use 330s from there. Fairly certain. I mean, I did make a video about that arena in particular that goes into quite a bit of details. That will give you some other options too. If you wanted to search my channel for Infinite Streak, it'll break things down in a little bit more detail. Just trying to remember as much as possible to help you out, so you don't have to watch that video. But if any of the stuff I'm saying is not clear, then I recommend going and checking out that video. But I think that's pretty much it, man. I think that's pretty much it. I think you know, I think once you get on the infinite streak, you know, you just gotta put in the time. Just gotta put in the time. Make sure you're using your champions as much as possible. And good luck. Hope you get Hyperion. He's definitely worth the grind. Aside from the royal family, who is best to fill last 2 spots for synergies for my first Labyrinth run? First Labyrinth run with Medusa, right? There's a couple different options. You could go with a crit-based team, which is Magneto and Wolverine. You could take away one of those, well, assuming you don't need any attack bonus, assuming it's a rank 5 Medusa, and you don't need any kind of attack synergy to get the extended rage timer, you could throw in the 2 mutants. You could bring in an alternative option for one of the fights, like if you wanted to run, I don't know, what's a good alternative option for one of the fights? If you wanted to bring Void for X23 or something like that, you could just bring Void and then bring like bring one of the mutants, Magneto. Actually, if you need the attack synergy, then you can go with Magneto Marvel now. But yeah, it kind of depends. It kind of depends. Pam and Pete saying Medusa, Karnak, Black Bolt, Magneto, Wolverine. Yeah, I would say that's probably like the most common if you don't need to bring in a different option, just because it does give you a lot of extra crit rating, and that's pretty much what you need. You don't really need any more plus attack unless it's to get over the 2K threshold. Just because you already gained so much plus attack from your abilities and stuff like that, that doesn't scale all that well. What am I looking at here, Demiok? Talk, Dexion, Evicus? Oh, it's cut off on screen, but at the bottom it says, "I must rest now. The reading has made me weary." After every stream, yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. BG, did you get a chance to talk to that guy named Simon who was commentating over the Be the Boss fights? He seemed to know a lot. Yes, I just uploaded a video of talking to that guy. I just did a little interview with him, but we talked a lot. We talked a lot outside of that interview. That interview was just a very short conversation of trying to get some info about champion customization, that kind of thing, out of him. But we talked about a bunch of stuffs. BG, my favorite bowling ball. I missed you, German Herman. What's up, dude? I missed you too. Hey Brian, who's better to max as 5-star for Alliance War attack purpose? Voodoo or Medusa, both awakened. You know what? I would actually hold off. This is pretty important too. I should be saying this when anyone asks about rank up advice. We need to know what Kabam has planned for this next season of Alliance War. So if you can hold off a little bit, I think it's worth holding off. I mean, hopefully they tell us. I guess today's already Thursday. Hopefully they tell us tomorrow. Because if they don't tell us tomorrow, then we're not going to know until like next week of what those changes are that are coming. But it's gonna be pretty close either way. We're gonna find out pretty soon. And I do think it's worth waiting to see what those changes are. Because what if you know, like a bunch of people are ranking up Corvus, and what if they introduce rage nodes on every single path, and then suddenly you're like, well, you know, Corvus is fun, but I don't really want to mess with those rage nodes. Let me rank for a different champion. You never know, man. You never know what they're gonna do. I don't think they would do something that drastic, but who knows? Clearly they didn't watch your video, PG. I know, Hector, right? Didn't watch the video. Also, Agent Venom's incinerates are not passive and can only be turned into a fury. Didn't really have to deal with it though. You were right. Ghost has such easy ins. I actually went back and like skimmed through that fight a little bit, Panama Peak, because I was curious how it went for you. It seemed like it was fine for you. It's just that whole problem of starting out with such a low amount of HP is rough. You know, I don't care what champion you're using, man. It's not easy. Oh, come on, no, not again. I hate this chord so much. And I'm not even talking about this specific chord that I'm using. I'm just talking about this adapter. Period. We need a better solution. This is ridiculous, man. But anyway, yeah, it's just tough. It's tough trying to solo fights when you start out with like, you know, 40% HP. You know, I guess it doesn't matter so much if you're doing a real easy fight, but any fight that is a little bit more complicated and stuff like that, like, good luck, man. I'm not saying it's impossible, but man, it's freaking tough. Anybody tried Epic Event Quest? If so, what characters do you recommend? Actually, haven't really done much in there myself. So, yeah, but we got that unique character though, right? That's probably the best person to bring along. I still haven't played with mine yet. Need to bust out my salami and play with him. Hey Brian, remember yesterday when you told me to rest up this round and go hard next round? Well, I'm at 5.9 million with a 188 win streak. Oops. I don't know whether to be mad or proud. Possibly a little of both. Does Mephisto lose his charges in Alliance War? No. What do you mean exactly by loses charges? Like, he starts with 3. So like he has the charges at the beginning of the fight, but of course, you know, if you get him below like 30% health or something like that, then he's gonna lose those charges. That's the only thing. Stand there and block that, so keep the degen going. Baby. I need to learn how to play with Omega Red more. I keep saying this. I think he's really good. I think he's powerful. I just don't know how to play with him to the best of his abilities, and I need the practice. I need the practice. Yeah, the first couple attempts were rough, and it's kind of focus while on stream. Yeah. Oh, it's always, man. It's like anyone who streams, you can basically just add on a few deaths. It's not like we would play perfectly off stream, but we would definitely play better off stream. You know, you get distracted, people are talking to you, you're trying to, you got the chat on your mind, like, oh, you know, I haven't read what anybody's saying in a little bit here, let me see what people are talking about. Even if you don't look up at that moment, you're just, you know, you're not as focused. Glorious Shiny BG, please don't be mad, but please check Twitter. I don't have to grind, but looks like I need to rank up a tech champ. Dude, if you pulled somebody good, man, I'll never be mad at that. I'm happy when people get good pulls. Alright, hang on. I'm gonna go to Twitter. I've been going to Twitter a lot lately though. We need to tone down the Twitter stuffs, guys. We need to tone down a little bit on the Twitter stuffs. I need to actually go hard on these grinds. And I don't know if I see a tweet here. Wait, hang on. Oh, right here? You got, you got the red skull out of your 5th and final feature GMC today? Nice, dude. Very nice. I go hard on all my grinds. What's up, Dooley, right? I really wish I had gotten either Omega or Emma as a 5-star. They're really fun with suicides as 4-star. Yeah, dude. They're great, man. Hopefully you just pull them when they come back around. I was thinking about this, like, when you get to a certain number of 5-stars, maybe it is just actually worth holding on to all your 5-stars until like alright. Like, let's say a really good champion comes in December. I wouldn't doubt it, right, based on, like, we've been getting really good champions all up until this point. So what if I just start saving right now for a champion that's released in December, even though they're not going to get added to the crystals for, like, another 4 months after that, or however long it is. So really, like, just like, waiting. Like, I don't know. It's probably not a good idea. But like if you are at that point where you just have a ton of 5 stars, like I don't know if I need any more 5 stars for the arena unless I'm going for a featured grind. So it's actually tempting to hold on to them. The only thing is prestige. If I duplicate one of my prestige champions, it's a nice bump. So can I really do that? I don't know. If you use Mephisto special 1, he loses a charge each time. Yeah, that is correct. That is absolutely correct. Right, my 5-star was a Gwen. Guess which one? I'm hoping the pool kind and not the spider kind. Finishing labyrinths. Straight ruin this game for me. I have no motivation or reason to play. Agreed, a little bit at least. I mean, I understand what you're saying for sure. I still have some motivation, but I feel like I definitely had more before that. Really wish I had gotten. Oh no, I just heard that. Whoops. I won't make you go to Twitter to see, but I was 141 for Age of Venom last round with 27 million, only using 440s, and better with 1 time of boost for 15 minutes. Felt good. Nice, dude. That's awesome. That's really awesome. APG, should I rank 5 my 4-star X23 or Iceman? This guy kicking my ass so hard. Rank 5 my 4-star X23 or Iceman, both unawakened. Also, should I rank 5 my 4-star Corvus or Hyperion, both unawakened? If Corvus and Hyperion are both unawakened, I'd probably go with Corvus. I feel like he needs the awakened ability less. As far as Iceman or X23 go, they're both fine unawakened. It really just depends on what you need. Do you need sustainability or do you need immunities? Take your pick. None of those options are bad though. You just got to go with personal preference and then take a look at your roster and see what holes are missing and as Cameron would say, try to fill those holes. Try to fill any and all holes in your roster. Also missing out on those 6-star shards from the dupes. Those dupes are pretty valuable even if it's not a good dupe. Yeah. But like right now I'm at 0 6-star shards essentially. So if I wanted to save my if I duped the next 10 5-stars that I popped open, it wouldn't give me enough for a 6-star, so I don't know. It's tempting for me to wait. But I don't think I will. I don't think I will. If I was at a point where my top champions were closer to Sig 200, then I probably would hold off a little bit. At this point, Stark Spidey is actually getting really close. But Void is not even close, and Medusa, she's kind of close. But man, it's that Void. I need to get Void higher Sig level. I really do. 10.5k 1-star Symbiote, insane. So I level mine up, man. Just dropped to a tier 22 War Alliance that's doing map 3. I'm gonna destroy people's lives in tier 22. Oh my god. Right, it wouldn't make a difference. I see. Yeah. What's up, BG? Fathead, what's up, dude? Gonna be rebuilding 1 Loki. Hit me up online if you want to be a part of it. That's tempting, man. That's real tempting. But I think I'm gonna stay in 4 Loki for right now. I agree. Pretty gross seeing Medusa your profile and not Void. I'm gonna be a bit sad when Void takes over, man. Can I delete my account? Oh no, Kieran. I'm guessing that was the Spider Gwen and not the Gwen Pool. Oh man, I wouldn't mind pulling a Spider Gwen. I don't have her. It'd be a new champ for me. I'd take it. No, come on, you stupid cable. Thank you. These things, man. Who makes these crappy cables? Official Apple garbage product. Can you get deathmatched on a 4-star featured arena with 4-star 330 teams? If you're already on the infinite streak, then no, you cannot get a deathmatch, even if they are very, very low PI champions with 4-star 330s. I'm starting an alliance called For Thor. You in? I don't know. Is there any stone that we need to guard? Because maybe, depending on the size and quality of the stone. Not you, other people. Yeah, if you guys leave 4 lucky. Okay, okay. Is 5-star Falcon good? Unfortunately, no. I was thinking about this earlier. I was going through Arena, and Falcon was up, and I was against an Iron Man. And, you know, I actually did the lock-on thing to make sure that he didn't get his healing and all that. And as I was doing that fight, it was a really long and it was a super slow and long fight because, of course, his damage sucks. And all I could think about was, where is the love for Falcon? Where's the love for that guy? When's the last time Falcon got a synergy of any kind? Give the dude a unique synergy, Kabam. What up? But yeah, at least they actually make cables. You don't make anything cable related, do you? That's a good point. I'm saving a screen recorded video that I edited music to. Should I save it? I'd recommend it 720p or go 1080p. Recommended 30 FPS or go 60. I think 30 FPS is fine. All my videos are saved in 30 FPS. As far as the 720p or 1080p, I would try to do 1080p if possible. I feel like there's a pretty noticeable difference between the two. But yeah. It's eventually called For Thor, Protectors of the Pebble. Ooh. 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 I might have to join that. I'll let you know if For Loki decides to kick me. I have Medusa and Cage, 1 dupe, and I have another rank 4. Yeah, that'll be good. One of those. Evening Grant, what's up, real deal? Falcon is Dookie? He sure is. Falcon looked like a turd, plays like one too. Wow. Just straight up insulting the man's looks. Dude, Falcon's got some clean looks, man. He's got some clean looks. He's got the wings. I don't think he looks like Dookie. I think he just is Dookie, though, is the problem. I guess his regular animations are pretty basic. I do like his wings on the special too, though. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna swap this thing out. See if another one will be a little bit better here. This is killing me. Hang on. Let me try this one. Alright. Plug this first. Gotta do this very carefully. Unplug this. I might have to restart the stream. Hopefully I don't have to restart the stream. Cross your fingers. Okay. Let's hope this one's a little bit more stable. Is the sound alright, guys? Let me know if the sound is messed up at all. Sometimes when I swap cables like this, I have to restart OBS. Falcon is a handsome man. Kate, are you looking in the mirror again? Ooh, baby, starting to get a little spicy in here. A real programmer or a company would tell us it's our connection, not yours. This is like, fam, why are you? It's true. I gotta get used to that. Why do you guys keep messing up? Check your connections. Yo, Brian, should I rank my 5-star Venom from the Philippines here? What is up, Prince? I'm just gonna say Prince from the Philippines, because I feel like I'm gonna mess up your other names just a little bit. What's going on? Should you rank, like, how high? How high should you rank that 5-star Venom? I don't know which rank you're talking about. I think it's fine to rank him a little bit. I don't know if he's worth rank 4 or rank 5. He might be. I don't have enough experience with him to really say one way or the other. I probably not rank 5. Rank 4, maybe. Rank 3? Yeah, rank 3 is fine. Rank 3 would be fine. Hey, beautiful bald man. Pulled a 5-star Symbiote Supreme yesterday. What? Congrats. And awaken him straight away. Also went to rank 3. Should he go to rank 4? Dave, you tell me, man. I got no experience with the character. You will be able to tell me more about the champion than I can ever tell you at this point. What do you think? Is he good? Do you like him? Bring that cosplay outfit, Smitty. Will look fantastic on the floor of my bedroom. What? What is Smitty saying? What is up? What up, New York Smitty? I don't even know what costume you're talking about. Vulnerability in store? Yeah, I already scooped it up the one time at least. Dude, thank God, man. Come on, we need. Can I please at least cap out on invulnerabilities before season? What the hell? Season 5 starts up. Please. This will put me at 3. If we could just get it at least one more time in the store. Hopefully 2 more times, and we get a little bit in the overflow. I wouldn't mind that. Yeah. I could send you some gameplay. You could do that. I mean, I wouldn't check it on stream, but you could do that. There's also, there's also a content creator program. People made videos there. You might want to check those out. You might be able to find some info there. I have yet to take a look at those myself either, so I gotta do that. And then I'll test the 3-star on Sunday, so we'll have a little bit more information come Sunday at least. Cade was super into Falcon. I presumed he was down for Brown. I was correct. There we go. There we go. Speedy and I were inspired by Anthony Mackie. Is that the guy who played? Is that the guy who plays Falcon? And are now making weekend plans. Okay. I like where this is going. Venom Def worth rank 4, not rank 5. I've got him at rank 4, and those niche fights against Spuddy characters are great. Regen from L1 against champs with buffs. Yeah, grade 45. Meh on the 565. Okay. That's pretty cool, man. I eventually might take mine to rank 4 if I find I like him. You see the pic I posted earlier of who returned to the game? Dubes, I saw that, man. First off, I had no idea his account was actually that high. Maybe it's been a long time since I seen the account. I didn't realize it was that high. I'm curious if it's actually him or if it's just the account, you know. People have been getting to Death's new champs still? Question mark. Did you opt out? Yes. Yeah, I'm basically opting out of all new champions until the website is live. So, for the time being, I'm not getting any new champions. Question, why don't you go for 4-star feature? Do you have enough champions to get it? Yeah, I do, but time is always the bigger factor when it comes to arena, for the most part. You know, it's tough to dedicate that much time to go for something, and if I don't think that I'm going to use that champion, then why put that time in? I could just wait 6 months, get them from the arena for like a quarter of the effort, maybe even less than a quarter of the effort that it takes to get the 4-star. Probably less than I'm not going to do the math, but you know, you don't get to use 5 stars, so it's not exactly. Anyway, you can save a lot of time if I just go for the basic champion. So that's what I do when it comes to all the new 4-star champions, is I just scoop them up as the basic. If I do think that one of them will have like a crazy good unique synergy or something like that, and the 3-star version doesn't have it, then I'll grind for the 4-star. So that's about it. What do you mean that was him, but I think he bought the account? Oh, now I get it. Now I totally get it. Okay, I see what happened here. I thought that was the original. I thought that was his original account, and no wonder the level, like the base hero rating on that account was super, like, absurdly high compared to what I remembered. Because Now I get it. That was an account that he bought and changed the name. Okay. Alright, I got it. Whoops. A little slow there. A little slow, but I'm connecting the pieces here. Connecting the dots. Alright, imagine how many arena points you're missing out on during that 6-month time. Sure, I'm pouring my life into getting measly 4 stars, but I have to find some justification or I'll break. You're right. You're right. It's totally worth it. Totally worth it. Ah, come on. I thought I threw my special 2 there. Missed. Slightly missed. Maybe I'm wrong, but weren't they one of the clean alliances? I think so. I don't know. No, I'm pretty sure he sold all his accounts off before. He played like 3 different accounts before. Okay. Yeah, so this is just a new one that he didn't actually have before, right? Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Did you get 6-star Venom the Duck from Championship? No. No, I was commentating. I could have qualified for the final day to go for the Duck, but I showed up too late, and the qualifiers for the final day, for the final daily tournament, were they were already done. So it's nice. It's nice being able to stay like for free with my parents in New Jersey for New York City Comic-Con, but I did realize that like we lost a lot of time having to like rely on the trains to get us into the city and everything like that. Like it's, I don't know. I'm curious to see what the YouTube house or whatever people are calling it for next year's Comic-Con is going to look like, and how much it would cost. Like maybe it would just be worth it to stay there or something like that. Because I mean it's not like it's cheap to stay with my parents, but we are still paying for like train tickets and stuff like that. And I guess we probably still have to pay for that regardless, because we'll probably be taking like subways and stuff. Like I don't think it's gonna be walking distance, right? Even people who stayed in New York had to do some traveling. It's not like you guys were just staying at the freaking convention center or something. But anyway, the YouTube suite, the YouTube castle. I like these names, Dooley Ray. I like these names a lot. BG, I got a glitch where I tried throwing my special 2 and nothing happened, and I lost all my power. It happened a few times with Winter Soldier in a row. Luke, that's a pretty crazy glitch, man. I haven't heard of anything like that myself. Hey Brian, I want to try to get that basic 4-star. Go for it, man. Go for it. Alright, decided to pop 3 feature DMC to get our SA over 500k and ended up getting a 4-star Symbiote Supreme. He looks interesting. Dude, nice. Not too shabby getting the 4-star out of only a few crystals like that. Not too bad. Not too bad. Right, I'm like super tired and still really sick, but my 5s come off cooldown in 30 minutes, and I'm a professional when it comes to making bad decisions, so suffering it is. No. Don't. Stop crapping out on me, Cable. Yeah, at this point, I'm not even going to try to talk you out of it, Demiok. Good luck with your grind. It does seem like you're putting up more and more points as these as you are collecting these champions, so it is working, it seems. Turkey sandwiches or roast beef sandwiches? Never mind. Stupid question. 2 of each. Yep, that's happening. Alright, sounds good. Yeah, but does staying at your parents' house come with amazing pillow fights? Yeah, of course. It's one of the main reasons why we stayed there, Kate. BG, next year come to the COC house, be like 8 to 10 people. See, I'm a little bit worried about the, like, just the, is it going to be total chaos in there? I don't really want total chaos. I want, like, peace. Relaxation, you know, Want to be able to get some good sleep. I don't know how that goes. Brian Kane Grant. Good evening, sir. What up, Bido? Do you think Kabam will introduce anti-void nodes in Season 5? He melts a lot of cash grab regen nodes. I don't know. I certainly think that, like, at some point we're gonna see some void type counters, but it's tough because how do you counter void? You basically have to give them like debuff immunity or something like that. And they already have like a couple of is there more than one debuff immunity node? The only debuff immune node I know of is the mini, but I'm assuming that there's at least one more in there. I don't know. But I feel like it's oh no, actually it doesn't have to be just debuff immunity. It could be, oh, what's that node called? Tranquility, I think, that we see in like the Modoc's lab. So maybe actually, I've been finding that node a lot. Maybe that was their way of like testing it out and seeing what other options people use or something like that. I don't know. So, like, for sure at some point I think there's going to be more counters to void. I don't know if it's going to be seen in this season or not, but I think there are nodes that Kabam already has in game that can counter it. Crap, didn't see the ham too. Damn it. Wait. Does that mean you're making 3 pairs of sandwiches at this point now? Turkey, roast beef, and ham, 2 of each. 2 debuff immune minis. Oh, okay. Okay. Makes sense that skill counters void BG. That's true too. I mean, technically void already does have a decent number of counters with skill champions, and I'm sure we're only going to see more of that. And yeah, I know like not every skill is like counters void, but there's enough that you kind of want to bring other options anyway. You know, like there's Agent Venom, Kingpin, Taskmaster, I want to say Korg, but not really. I'm sure there's 1 or 2 I'm forgetting or something. I don't know. I don't want to talk about immune minis. Dude, Mo Battle Chips, you were so close to the 2nd perfect season in a row, man. I don't even know. I didn't even really pay attention to who you died to, but dude, how many wars in a row did you have where you didn't die? That's a crazy streak that you had, dude. That's a super crazy streak that you had. What a disaster season for you. Yeah, man. Total disaster. Total disaster, making it only the first 11 in a row without dying. I know it probably still, like, probably doesn't feel so good for you, but, I mean, for us, it's like, man, you already killed it. You did such a good job, like, it doesn't matter, you know? Dear Brian Barry White Grant, what happened to that sweet, sweet voice? Comic-Con. I'm a little bit congested still. I'm getting better, but maybe it's gonna last a couple more days than I thought. I thought like a day or 2 and I'll be good. It's looking like maybe it's gonna take a little bit longer than that. Tranquility Buffet node. I quit. Well, Stark Spidey. Stark Spidey's got that. What does Void need a counter? I only ever see like 1 or 2 Voids per war BG, sometimes no Voids. I see Sparky Blade Corvus. Yeah, that's true. I guess you're right. I guess there's not as many Voids as I think there are in my head. Part of it, I think, is just because we have a lot of Voids in my battle group. So people aren't just running Void on Path 6, you know? But sometimes I look at the enemy And like I see what champions they're taking on, you know, path 6 or whatever, and yeah, a lot of times they're not bringing Void. So I guess maybe he doesn't really need a counter so much. I don't know. Like the thing about Void is he's pretty versatile. Like I feel like I don't know. I just feel like he's gonna be powerful for a very long time in this game, unless Kabam comes out with something else to counter. Man, I guess it doesn't need it though. I don't know, man. He's probably as fine as is. The more I think about it. Hi Brian from Pakistan. Really like your stream. It's how I managed to grind those boring arenas, and I missed when you were in NYCC. What's up, dude? Pakistan. Good to hear. Always good to hear people from like all around the world. I missed streaming too. It was actually kind of good to like do something else just to change pace for me. You know, not streaming every single night. But at the same time, I missed it, man. I definitely missed it. Missed all you guys and everything. I have the tier 5 basic for another rank 5. Who are you going with, Mobile Chips? And I hope you wait until we see what Kabam does. What a surprise! BG wants Void nerfed. Let's just nerf one of the ample amount of counterplay over, or completely overpowered science classes. Hey, I wasn't the one who started the conversation. Somebody else asked if they thought we were going to see nodes to counter Void, and I said yes, probably. I didn't actually want him nerfed, you son of a Hector. I don't have anyone maybe do so, but that dorm fight last war makes me want to do magic. We don't have that many. Like, I think Dubes is the only. I think Dubes is the only 565 magic in Battle Group 1. Is that correct? I know we have a couple of, like, a few other in throughout the alliance, but I can't think of anyone else in BG1 with magic. So, like, that would be a. I feel like that'd be a good option. You could take most paths with that if you know we need to change things up, be a little bit more flexible or something like that. Hi man, could you help me with something? Do I really need 3 points and despair to take down Labyrinth X23 the 4-star Void, or just 1 point is okay? Greetings from Mexico. You don't need all 3 points, no. It becomes more difficult to get like a one-shot against X23 without it, but you know, if you don't have all 3 points unlocked, you'll be fine with just the one. But it definitely does help having having all 3 points in there. Definitely does. BG took my 5-star Void to rank 5 last night. No regrets, Captain. Very nice, dude. Better have no regrets. I still have no regrets about ranking mine. Dude is a monster. They should all be SIG 85 stars-ish. If 10 stones. What are we talking about? I now have 13 tier 2 alpha, Venom, Massacre, Magic, and showing to find other champs I could rank for. Oh, forgot Magic is still a super common Alliance War 2. Yeah, Magic's pretty popular. And I don't know, Magic's pretty popular, but it doesn't feel like Kabam would. I don't know. Yeah, maybe would they do something to? Maybe they would do something to hurt Magic a little bit. I don't know. Like when Mutamat did his calculations, or when he not calculations, but just like went through everybody's profiles. I think Magic was what, the number 3 most common 565 for top 100 or something like that. Top 100 alliances. I can't remember exactly how it looked. Actually, you know what? I'm curious. I'm gonna go pull that up right now. Let's see what we got. Hold it, please. It's gonna take a second to find it here. Okay. Alright, here we go. Found it. Rank 5 Psylocke? High sig level? I don't know. Okay. So, this is Mutamat's post here on the ClassAdvantage.com. Most common champs. So, I mean, it's still way less. If you look at, so Blade was 1569. 1569 rank 5 Blades in the top 100 alliances. 722 Stark Spideys. And then Magic, yeah, she was the number 3 most common, but that's probably changed now. There's probably more Corvus since this was posted. I'm sure. But even if not, like, these numbers are all relatively close. You know, everyone from Magic down to Void, they're all pretty close to one another, I would say. So I guess that's why it's not like you're not looking at every single alliance war and like, this guy's running Magic, this guy's running Magic, this guy, you know. But okay, I guess that's all I really wanted to see. We don't need to go through the whole article here. Oh my god, the data collection for this sounds terrible. Yeah, it does sound terrible. I think he said that he just manually went through every single one of the profiles for everyone in the top 100 alliance. Like, it's real bad. I think certain people were disqualified for some reason. I can't remember. Or no, it was certain alliances that were disqualified because they were like shell alliances or whatever. Brian, have you ever sounded so sick that when you call into work, your boss says, "You're not coming to work tomorrow, are you?" After you say your name. No, my boss tried to get me to come into work. You know what? Stories not for the internet. You never want to talk bad about your boss, guys. Just in case, man. Just in case you need that reference one day. But basically, no. My boss wasn't the type of boss to say, "Why don't you stay home?" You know. Plus, I never really called out anyway. I always went into work. Yeah, I don't remember if I called. You know, no, I did. I called out one time in the past 10 years. At well, so the last job I worked there for almost 10 years. It was like 9.8 years or something like that. And I called out one time. No, 2 times. Well, okay, one time I had the runs. It was bad. I wasn't about to just spend my entire day at the office bathroom, man. Screw that. Maybe more than you guys want to hear. I don't know. And the second time was I called out the day that I got hit by a car right before, like an hour before work. So yeah. The disturbing number of rank 5 Star Lords. How many Star Lords were there? 123. Higher than expected a bit. That's probably because Blade was the #1 champ to rank up due to how great he was in Alliance War and Act 5.4 just coming out too around the time Blade Crystals 2. I mean, there's a ton of reasons why Blade is so popular. People say he's like not super useful anymore, but man, I still find him to be like, I still think he's really good in a lot of situations. I get it, like he's not as good as he once was because they've, you know, Kabam, like every single champion that Kabam's coming out with has like some type of abilities that tries to put a stop to Blade, but good call. Nobody questions the runs. Yeah, dude. Haven't called out in 13 months apparently. Nice, dude. Nice. His retirement alliance is so just arena guys. There's 977 help requests right now. Dude, you guys are all that active, but you just don't want to run like anything higher than map 3, or like try in Alliance War. I get it, man. I get it. Like it'd be kind of fun just to do that same thing that you're doing. Or rank 5 Groot's unsettling too. He really has changed the meta. Oh yeah, dude. We need less Groots. Less rank 5 Groots in this world. Good lord. So many of them. My boss is my stepdad. He knows I don't get sick. No calling in sick for me. Well, he could make up some other excuse though. You know, you just gotta say something other than illness. You gotta be like, a meteor fell on my neighbor, and I need to help dig him out of the giant hole in the earth that was left by. I don't know. That's a bad excuse. Don't go with that one. He's gonna call BS on that. I fought a guy in arena today with a rank 5 Iron Fist. Rank 5 Iron Fist. Was his name Kang or Thanos? Because Jesus, man, who would actually rank 5 an Iron Fist? Or maybe his name. Ooh, maybe his name was Ash. Hey BG, any chance of you making a detailed video how to get the infinite streak on 5-star arena? Go the video for 4-star basic was super helpful. Thanks. No time soon. I think honestly, I think a written format is better for those guys. Just something to reference, and then make a video kind of explaining it, and then have that written reference to go back to. I think that's the best way to make those types of guides. So yeah, that's something that's going to be on the website. But once you know how to get the infinite streak in one arena, it's pretty similar for all of the arenas. You just need to know like what the minimum champions to use are, essentially, once you get on the infinite streak. Like the higher level arenas, you're gonna fight death matches, and you basically just go in with your highest level champions, your strongest champions possible. And if you have like, you know, 550s or rank 4 5-star champions, you could probably take those down pretty easily to get on the infinite streak. If you're only working with 440s, it's tougher. It's doable, but it is tougher. And then once you're on the infinite streak, 330s or rank 1 5-stars used to be okay, but they're no longer safe, and you want to mix and match some of the higher champions with those to make it safe. So like 1 440 with 2 330s. Or even 2 440s with 1 330 to be extra safe, or 1 rank 5 4-star champion with 2 rank 3 4-star champions, or the equivalent in terms of 5 stars, and then you're good. You know, I get you might still want a guide, but for now, that's the best I could tell you. I want to make some quality stuff, so. Like that infinite streak guide took kind of a while to make and put together and stuff like that. I want to have something that's even better to reference for future arenas. Yeah, there's 5 blocks for me. Okay, definitely don't go with the meteor one then. Ash, wielder of fists. Yes. I'd love to see a written format. Where could I see such a thing? I wish I loved something as much as Cade loves that guy. Yeah. I totally agree. Is there a line chat for finding an alliance? There are line chats for that. Yes. I don't actually know what they are though, because I never use them. But I know they exist. I know they exist. Ryan, email me all your website ideas. We can race to see who finishes first. Well, no, man, you're in that retired alliance. That's not fair. Dude, get... Oh, my God. Get away from me. I'm being cornered by this Nightcrawler pretty good here, man. I just wanted to back up so I could switch his stance. Like, I'm not even trying to fight him right now. I just want you to back up, dude. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna kill you with this special 3 then, you jerk. Winning the war is difficult. Winning what war? Winning Alliance War? Depends on who you're facing. But yeah, winning Alliance Wars can be quite difficult. Is it too early to tell if Symbiote Supreme will be better than Doctor Strange? For me, yes, but there are videos out there of Symbiote Strange. You could take a look at those and see if the champion tickles your fancy. I have a 6-star Jane Foster Gamora and just pulled Loki. Why is my luck so bad? Yeesh. That's some pretty crappy 6-star champions right there. At least they're new champions though, man. Could run them through the arena and all that. I don't care if I get absolutely dumped on with my 6 stars as long as they're new. Why is Luke Cage dupes not considered god tier? I feel he has been cheated. I mean, there is no actual tiers in this game. It's all just personal opinions and stuff like that. You could put whatever champion in whatever tier you want. So I went all the way through to Labyrinth earlier with rank 5 Blade and Star-Lord. Hadn't been through it since pre-12.0 with Scarlet Witch. It's silly how easy it is now. Yeah, dude. It's crazy the difference, right? Dude, back then, like the first time going through Realm of Legends, I meant. First time going through Realm of Legends is impossible. Everybody thinks it's impossible, and then you do it and you're like, wow, I actually did it. And now it's just a joke. It's a total joke. Not for new people, of course. You know, for new people, it's still a tough challenge and everything. But Brian, your like to dislike ratio bothers me. It's like you're pointing a laser at my banana for a dog to fetch, and the dog fetched. I don't know what that means. I don't even know if I can see the like. Yeah, I can't even see the like or dislike ratio on the screen that I'm on. So I don't even know what that means. I never realized that before, but yeah, like, so I'm on the, there's like a, I'm just on the YouTube dashboard, where like you can see all your stats and stuff like that, and there's like a, you know, a live streaming section, and it has the chat in it. It has the amount of people watching, the elapsed time. I can change the description, change the title, and there's also video playback on it. And then like a list of people who super chatted. And that's about it. It doesn't show the likes or dislikes thing. I never really thought about it until just now. BG, aside from skill, prestige, and rosters, what factors from a leadership perspective can run a successful alliance into the ground, and what solutions would you have? Oh, Hinach, this is... I feel like this question is too difficult for me to answer. There's a lot in here. Hold on. What is this? Aside from skill, prestige, and rosters, what factors from a leadership perspective can run a successful alliance into the ground? So what are you saying exactly? Like, what can make a good alliance turn to poop? I'm not even entirely sure what exactly you're asking. Then oh man, that question sounds complicated. It sounds like it's more than my brain can handle at this point. But maybe if you can rephrase it a little so that I understand more. I'll try my best. Oh, pretty much. You're saying pretty much. Okay, so So a good alliance, what makes a good alliance turn to poop? I think people's activity levels diminishing can have a pretty big impact on the alliance. It doesn't have to just be activity level. Like you could like if you don't have to spend a ton of time in this game, but if you don't, then you probably do have to invest a bit of money. So Like, if you're not doing either of those things, then other people are going to... Like, at the end of the day, you know, if you're a top alliance, it is a competitive thing. And if you're not doing either of those, if you're not active, if you're not... or if you're not picking up some of the offers and the other alliances are, then in comparison, you know, you're just going to be a little bit weaker. Cheaters, that's true. Cheating, cheaters will definitely tank your alliance. These days, at least. Fortunately, these days, cheating will tank you pretty good. As far as how to avoid it, I mean, don't recruit cheaters. Number one. I don't know how to avoid it other than just saying, like, yeah, try your best to scout people out, make sure they're not sketchy individuals. And number two, I don't know, I feel like minimums are pretty good for keeping people active enough. You know, because everybody's activity levels goes up and down from time to time. There are times where I'm a lot more active if I'm grinding for like a featured champion or something like that, and then there's other times where, you know, I haven't stepped foot in the arena all day, and even when it comes to live streaming at night, I don't feel like grinding arena, and I'll, you know, just kind of do whatever else, alliance quest, dungeons, you know, something like that. So there are definitely those times where I'm less active, but I always do enough to like get the minimums. And I think for other people that also at least keeps them active enough that you know, they're still involved enough in the game and they're not like falling behind, that type of thing. I don't know. I haven't really thought about stuff like that before, so that's the best answer I can come up with off the top of my head. Yeah, there's probably other better ways to keep alliances strong and that type of thing, but I never really thought about it before. Don't try to push minimums, Brian. Hey, man, I'm just saying. I don't think, you know, minimums don't have to be high necessarily. You know, I think it was fine when For Loki reduced our arena minimums. They kind of went back up as we were like playing around with it, but I think it was fine when it was lowered. There's, like, I mean, if you think about it, let's say there's an arena minimum of like 5,000 points or something like that. All you got to do is get like the tier 4 basic, and you have your 5,000 points. You know, so I think minimums, as long as they're not too demanding, are totally fine. Read 2-up Butter Butt Banana Cup. Ooh, I like that. Butter Butt Banana Cup. Amir, that's a good one. Where is your 2-up though? It means it hurts. Wait, hold on. It means it hurts. You have 3-hole dislikes, like 3-hole humans with opposable thumbs decided to use one of their thumbs to dislike your turtle wax bald head. I had one too many beers. Okay, that's fine. It'd be weird if there was 0 dislikes, so that's fine. Is that the Maniac? The G-Man, it is. It certainly is. What up, GM? Welcome back. Man, I got 5K in arena running like half of my 5 stars once. Yeah, dude. Like, it's really not too bad, you know. Why are credit cards so expensive? I don't know. That's a good question. Why do we have to pay credit cards, guys? It should just be a thing where, like, it's just money that you have and you don't have to pay back or anything. That's it. Doobs, I never had an issue with the minimums. It's the penalty. Well, that's the same thing, man. You only have to pay. You only have to pay the. You only have to pay the penalty if you miss the minimum. There's been other systems since you were in For Loki, though, Lags, where you know, you don't have to do all of them, and you don't have to pay penalties for them. I've never used those systems, so I don't even know exactly how they work, but I think you get like 2 of... I don't even know. I don't even know, man. But there are some systems. Like I could have said I was at Comic-Con and hey, screw the minimums, and that would have been totally fine. But at the same time, it really isn't that hard to hit them, so I just did it anyway. The penalty was put into place as a means to not remove people from the alliance for missing minimums, as that's what we did before the penalty was put in place. That's true. That's true. And people never got kicked for like first time missing minimums or anything like that, but you know, you missed a few times in a row and it's like, all right, dude, what's going on? We gotta replace you. We're trying to step up here. That was back when like we couldn't even get tier 4 class catalysts, or we had only just started getting them or something like that, you know. I never play arena and I haven't missed a minimum. There you go. I'm fine with minimums too, as long as nothing happens if I miss them. I remember seeing that December in MCOC was going to be about Ghost Riders. Did I dream this, or is it real? Night Riders, I think. Hold on, let me go check the... It's on Twitter. It's on the... Art Director's Twitter page. Where is it? Yeah, here it is. October, Symbiotes. November, Cosmic Gladiators. And December, Night Riders. That's what we're looking at. I don't know if anyone has cracked that code yet or not. They also said it was something like 90s related. I don't know what that means though. I know nothing when it comes to this stuff. Exactly, MB. None of them are hard to hit the minimum on. They take minimal effort. Yeah. Yeah, they really don't take a ton of effort. It's just, and like I said, it's enough to keep you active, you know? It's enough to keep people logged in and getting getting some rewards. Like, I think it works out pretty well. He meant to say Ghost Rider? I don't know. Did he? BG, were you nervous while commentating at NYCC? If you were, it looked like you got really comfy quick and did a great job. Thanks, Luke. Yeah, I didn't eat all day in case I was gonna throw up on stage. I mean, I didn't think I was actually gonna throw up on stage, but yeah, I was nervous. I was definitely nervous about it. I'm gonna break down how all of that went in pretty sure the next video I upload. I don't know, maybe there's gonna be one other video that comes before that, but I still need to put out a little bit more New York City Comic-Con content just to make sure I can get that press pass next time. Actually, no. I think I'm probably already fine on the press pass thing. I just want to make these videos, so I'm gonna make a couple more. Heard Cameron is a Knight Rider. Might be. But yeah, I'm gonna make some more videos going over like the tournament, stuff like that, explaining how it all went down, because it wasn't really something that was talked about before the before New York City so much, because it kind of happened somewhat last minute. I mean, Dave and I knew we were gonna do the commentating thing a few weeks before it, but we didn't know if we could like tell people that we were doing it up until like a couple days ahead of time or something. So yeah. My thoughts on it: if there are grinders in the alliance and will hit the last milestone regardless and aren't trying to get the highest possible rank rewards, I don't think there should be minimums. Part 2. Knight Riders seem to be a pretty obscure Marvel thing, so maybe they were given that to run with. Well, I mean, it's like this is the guy that would be like this guy isn't he's not given anything. Like he's This is the guy that decides like what they want to do. So maybe he's trying to be a little obscure with us. But yeah. You're mistaken, Maniac. Cameron rides at any hour of the day. That's true. That's true. Cameron, he's not. It doesn't need to be nighttime. Dude, we won the tournament is 1 million rating. Oh, the dude who won the tournament is 1 million rating. I don't doubt it. He's in ISO 8A, so yeah, his account is probably pretty good. Same with completion. I'll always put up enough completion points without trying, so let grinders grind, let the rest do completion, screw minimums. Yeah, kind of. The only thing is, it doesn't always work out, you know. We were trying to be competitive, or I don't even know if competitive is the right word. Back when back when I first joined For Loki and what our goals were. Alright, Body has decided it hates me, so I'm gonna attempt sleep tonight. Yo, alright, Star, have a good one. But I don't think we ever thought, oh, we need to go crazy here to hit like to become a top 10 alliance. Like, I don't remember that ever being a conversation. It was more like, let's get tier 4 class catalysts. How can we get tier 4 class catalysts? And to do that, it was like, I mean, it was decided before I even joined the alliance that there were minimums, but that was the mentality of like, okay, let's all chip in here, let's all make an effort. This way we can kind of climb the ranks a little bit, just enough at least to get tier 4 class catalysts. And then we kind of just kept going from there, and you know, there's not that many alliances that run minimums, so it's a great way to catch up to other alliances, and eventually we started passing up other alliances and that kind of thing. My goal was to be number 1. Lee was about being efficient and having fun together. Okay. Leland was the leader before Euthanitis took over. Hey, sup, my brother twin, Serengo. What up, Serengo? Dude, good luck. Serengo, good luck with the Symbiote Strange grind. Good luck, man. Hope you get them. Who am I kidding? You always get the champions. I know you got this too. Could you make sure you put a few candidates if you at MICC in the website? Oh no. Well, I mean, the website's not going to be about me. We don't need any. Or I'm guessing that's just a joke at this point, since there is no website, huh? I think the joke went over my head for a second there. I just don't feel like the ranked rewards for those stupid events are worth all the headache of minimums, but that's just my opinion. Well, so here's the other thing about minimums, though, is they actually make things easier. Like, it was never... Before I joined For Loki, I was in an alliance for a very short amount of time, like a month or something like that. And it was constantly, like, you know, we're always looking to see, are we going to hit the final milestone? Come on, guys, let's all work a little bit harder here, try to hit this final milestone, that type of thing. You know, you put minimums in, and it's just automatic. You know you're going to get the rewards. No one has to be looking at it. No one has to keep track of it. You could look at it for fun, but like it's guaranteed. It's rewards that you can count on. You don't have to be on top. I mean, that was the other part about like the minimums too is that, you know, officers really shouldn't be having to be on you to get those scores. So like that's why that number was these numbers were chosen too. I don't know. I'm doing an absolutely terrible job of explaining this, but it does actually make things easier. Like, if you want to be active in this game, and you don't care about minimums, and the other 29 people do whatever they want, that type of thing, it becomes more stressful on you. For like alliance quests especially too, you're always checking in like, oh man, are we even gonna finish? I gotta clear way more nodes than the other people in the group and stuff like that. It's more of a headache than anything. You know, you think no minimums means, oh, it's a relaxed environment and stuff like that, but it feels more of a relaxed environment when everybody's on the same page of, let's all just do our small part here and we'll all get the rewards together. About the author page? Nah, I doubt it's gonna have something like that. There's, like, I don't know. I might have an about page. I don't know. Technically, there is one right now, but I'm probably just gonna scrap it. I think it's useless. BG, we drop mins in our alliance since we just naturally hit the last milestone or the penultimate one every time anyway. Our only requirement is to participate so you can leech the rewards at least. That's fine. That's fine, man. I don't really care what other alliances do, too, man. Every alliance can do whatever they want. You know, I just think it's easier if people want to be active to just find 29 other people that also want to be active. It just makes life easier. I think it's definitely worked. There's some good proof over the last couple of years of YouTube here that it works. What time is it in your country right now? It is 11:53 p.m. Pacific time. I'm telling you specifically if you're going to hit the milestones anyway in alliance with grinders. Yeah, I mean, like, I understand what you guys are saying, but I assure you, I have no stress. I understand. I understand. Yo, Brian, my man, I have 3 Cosmic Tier 4 class Gallows grinding for Hyperion right now. Should I 550 my Thor or Hyperion? I also just got Proxima and have Medusa. I like Hyperion. I mean, I don't know. You got a lot of good options there. I would say probably don't go with Proxima. Thor, Hyperion, and Medusa, all great options. A lot of personal preference. I like Hyperion because of his sustainability if you need someone for, like, Alliance Quest. But other than that, both Thor and Medusa, great options too. You might want to just go with who you enjoy playing the most. Those would not be bad options. How did 4 Loki get so good skill-wise? Well, first off, we're not the best alliance, of course. You know, we place in Masters, but there are stronger alliances than us. Want to make that clear before it sounds like I'm bragging about our skills here or something like that. But you know, we are pretty decent. A lot of it does come from officers making those tough calls of kicking people who die too much. But also, you know, if every member is active, this game has some challenge to it, but it's, you know, you play this game enough, it's not that hard. And if everyone's active in the group, everyone's skills are just constantly getting a little bit better. We never participated in all those piloting shenanigans, so we've always just been passing around videos that people record. There's you know, it's like a separate chat basically that is, I don't want to say it's just Alliance War focused, but that was like the original intent behind it, of like, okay, here's where all the Alliance War information goes. Share all your fights, share all that stuff, whatever you think's gonna help. Always communicate, ask questions, that type of thing. Love your guys' defense. Thanks, Hyperstream. Did you notice? Did you notice an abundance of Emma Frost? Perhaps. I think there's a lot of Emma Frost, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Is it still too soon? Alright, I'm out of 5 stars. Can I fight in Alliance? I don't think I could fight in Alliance Wars yet. We've always had great leadership too. That's true. That's true. There's always been great leadership. That's pretty key. That is pretty key. Dual skirmish plus welcome package equals victory for Loki. Yes. Drop Faith knows the secret formula. I wasn't trying to say it, but that is the secret formula. BGE, are there a lot of members in For Loki that were there since it was created? I don't think there's been anyone in the Alliance since it was created. There's been there's been a lot of like long-term members, but eventually people come and go, and that's just the nature of it. I've been here for a little over 2 years now. There's been a few other people that have been here for that long too. A lot of people tend to stay for, you know, at least quite a while. Like, the most common reason why people leave For Loki, I would say, is just because they want to go into like retirement alliance, you know. They just want to take things down. They want to do what Drop Faith is doing. Something like that. Alright. Fortunately, take it noted, I'll tell you who it is. Oh, I noticed you deleted that message real quick. No, I can't do that though. I'm fairly certain that this is just going to be a Spider-Man. It's a rank 4 science champion. It's probably Spider-Man. There's no way I'm doing this fight noted without boosts or anything like that. Yeah, freaking right. Got that extra 20% limber going too. 0 chance of that. Let me just get out of here. Okay, I'm back. Welcome back, Abandonment Pete. Whatever Drop Faith is doing, he could do it better in For a Wife. Agreed. Alright, I guess I'll just hit some more arena. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do, but I've really only started 1 arena today, so. Tier 4 Basic starts tomorrow, I think, right? Yeah, we just had the Alpha. So yeah, Tier 4 Basic tomorrow. Okay. Some people have been saying Hyperion would go for 4 million. I've already grinded to 1.8 million. Nice, Michael. Nice. Yeah, I don't know what he's actually going to go for. My prediction here is just a guess. Please go higher than the 2.5. Doing tier 22 war. Pushing for plat 3 though. Says so right in the chat. Man, how many wars in a row would you have to win to get plat 3? Like when would you get plat 3? How many seasons would have to go by if you're in tier 22 at the moment? Finally got tier 5 basic from Labs today. Nice, dude. How long are these labs around for? Are they around all month? I freaking love these things, man. Hopefully I can get enough fragments that, like, the next season rewards, once those come in, I'll just immediately be able to rank 5 somebody. Or, well, no, I guess next season. Well, I guess next season's gonna hit right around Black Friday time. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Screw fighting Infinity. And the stun and everything. I hate fighting Infinity Man in Arena. Oh, just die. How about Cam's 2 lab crystals today? Better than all mine put together so far. Was that the tier 5 basic and 10k tier 2 alpha or something? We have 0 war ready right now. Wow, okay. How do you unlock the dungeons? Well, the dungeons, they're not available at this moment. They'll be back in a couple weeks, I think. I think they're around all month. It's great. Yeah. Hell yeah. Haven't been doing labs. I'm too lazy. Oh, more battleships. Dude, these labs are freaking awesome, man. 279 of you suckers watching should be ashamed of yourselves. Hit the the like button. Whatever. I still don't know if it actually helps me. Like, I get it that YouTube they like show the stream more places or something like that. I don't know. But going for Strange? No. I did consider going for Doctor Strange as a 5-star, but I just can't do it, man. I need to get this freaking website up. I'm very curious to know if they're bringing Doctor Strange to the 5-star crystal, or if it's just going to be this special limited time only thing. That's what makes me want to go for him, is I'm thinking, oh god, limited time only. I better blow all my units to try to get this guy and probably still miss. Those are back next week. Oh, is it next week? Okay. Kind of scared for the war changes. Maybe Void won't be my best rank 5 option. We'll have to see. Yeah, we will have to see indeed. Hopefully they tell us tomorrow, Panaman Pete. If not tomorrow, then I feel like it's going to be next week. It's probably going to be next week. Do they normally do announcements on Fridays? I don't even know. It's probably going to be next week. This way they have time to calm anybody down if they make some drastic changes or something like that. Every path, rage node, everywhere. Think about if they added rage node. I was going to say Blade handles rage node decently well, but then again, if it's on bleed immunity or something like that. Nice adapter, thanks. Actually, if they did add rage nodes, then Doctor Strange could be pretty good for those. Wait, what? 5-star Doctor Strange? Yeah, Doctor Strange is coming as a 5-star. It's coming to the featured GMCs and the arena, apparently. The arena, that part was data mined. That wasn't like a confirmation from Comic-Con or anything like that, but they did say at a Comic-Con that Doctor Strange is coming as a 5-star. This is going to be one of the cool things that I could tell you guys before it got data mined anyway. And then everybody already knew about it. It's pissed. I'd start bringing Voodoo to Alliance War Attack. Yeah, there you go. Voodoo could handle those rage nodes. Ghost doesn't care about rage. Does Ghost not care about rage? Why doesn't Ghost care about rage? I thought rage caps her damage to 2.5% per attack or something like that. Like her damage output wouldn't be that strong, right? I mean the unblockable part. I think maybe that's just what you're saying. 5-star Doctor Strange limited arena. Be ready for 100 million points or more. I hope they make it percentage. Yeah, so I don't think it's going to be like a special arena. I think they're just going to throw him in like after Symbiote Strange or something like that. Like, I guess it's not confirmed that he's coming to the arena, but I mean, normally when something like this gets data mined, it's probably happening. It's probably there was a couple things that got data mined that never actually came through. One of them was there was a data mined buff for Hulkbuster, and that never happened. So you can't always trust the data mine stuff. You know, sometimes things end up in the code that that never go live, but for the most part, it's pretty good. Rage would nerf Sparky and Blade against Dimensional or oh god, DS champs. Oh god, what is it called again? What does it actually stand for again? The oh god, what is that buff? Not dimensional beings, but the buff that you get against dimensional beings. But yeah, Danger Sense. There we go. Damage cap. Damage cap is obnoxious, but I treat every fight as a blockable anyway. Yeah, okay. How would Infinity Man be countered on a rage node? Void. Totally void. Hulkbuster doesn't need a buff. He's OP. You're right. You're totally right. Yeah, he's very OP. And now I have him at Sig 40, so I feel like I'm just going to shred everybody with that dude. And how does Infinity Man work on offense? How am I draining this guy's power? Who knows? Who freaking knows, man? All I know is this is a very long fight for a 2-star champion. Oh my god. Get me out of this arena as soon as possible. I should just quit this fight. I don't even think I'm at a high level multiplier. Good lord. Well, I'm heading to bed. Labyrinth wiped me out. Dude, congrats on clearing 2 paths today pretty quickly, Panaman Pete. Pretty nuts, dude. BG of the Data Mine Hulkbuster buff was actually Infinity Man's abilities. Oh, was it really? It's not that it didn't happen, it's that the Data Mine got the name of the champ wrong. Ah! I didn't know that. I never actually read the Data Mine abilities to know that, huh? Okay. Well, I'm a little bit pissed that I grinded for Hulkbuster in the arena. And thanks, Windows Defender, for telling me there's no viruses. If you heard a Windows ding, that was my computer. You don't have to check yours. ABG, palms are dry, fingers weak, arms are heavy. There's no vomit on my sweater, but Labyrinth finally 100%. Enzo, congrats, dude. Congrats. Have a wonderful life, BG, and a wonderful stream. Panaman Pete, don't say stuff like that. Wonderful life. Sounds like we're never going to see you again. What in the world, man? What in the freaking world? Massacre on Stun Immune Node. What do you think? His heavy is hard to evade to me. Yeah, he might catch somebody off guard, I guess. But if somebody knows how to, what is heavy animation? Like, the heavy animation isn't hard to evade. It's just, there's multiple hits, and if people don't know the multiple hits, they might get caught off guard. Same thing with his special one. So, I don't think it's a tough fight, but you know, sometimes fights don't always need to be tough. They just might need to be a little bit unexpected. People don't know what the animations look like. So, could work out. How good do you think a 5-star OG Thor or Scarlet Witch would be? I think they'd be pretty powerful. Scarlet Witch would for sure be strong. 5-star OG Thor would be fun. I don't know how strong he would be, but he would certainly be fun at least. I don't know. Hard to tell on that one. Can you say hi? Hi. 2.5 for hype. Should I do 3 million maybe? You should go even higher than that, because I have no clue what this guy is going to go for. 2.5 is just my guess. How is Symbiote Supreme good? Why not call Dr. Strange Symbiote? I think Symbiote Supreme has a better ring to it. But wait, are you asking how is it a good name? Is that what you're asking, or do you mean you actually asking like, is he a good character? But no, I like the name Symbiote Supreme. It's got a nice ring to it. Everybody ability boost in the store, BG. Thanks, dude. I already scooped it up though. One of my professors from 2 years ago said, "Have a wonderful life every day." When we went home, it was hilarious. He was an old Russian man with a heavy accent. Have a wonderful life. That was not even a Russian accent, but still, this is the best I could do. Just do my 6-star Jane Foster on my 3rd crystal. I hope they buffer. Dupe. Jane Foster on the 3rd crystal. It's rough, dude. Hopefully they do buffer. Hopefully. Just got a 4-star Emma from Featured. Would she make a good defender unawakened? Debatable. It might catch somebody off guard who's thinking they need to do inverted controls, and they don't need to do inverted controls, so yeah. Just watch the Spider-Gwen get 7 kills. These guys are iteming tier 22. The guy who killed Spider-Gwen in 8 tries, his next fight is a rank 4 5-star Domino. His top champ, 440 Star-Lord unduped. You guys are going to make that team quit the game. That's, dude, oh, God. I feel for those guys. I feel for those guys. Using auto arena? I mean, kind of. My left hand just auto arenas. But it's all, like, still me playing, you know, if I stop tapping. There's nothing auto about it. But yeah, Arena is simple. You don't need 2 hands for Arena. BG, do you see the Analyzer's latest vid? He destroyed this month's quest and the edit is dope. I haven't seen it, no. I'll have to check that out. I haven't... To be honest, I haven't watched... I haven't seen a lot of videos, period, since Comic-Con. You know, like, while I was away, I didn't really see much of anything. And I've just been trying to get caught up on life, basically, ever since coming back. So I haven't seen a lot of videos. I need to check out a lot of videos. I still need to see Panaman Pete's war videos, see how that Ghost does in AW. Gotta do a lot of things. BG, I can do one-hand fight. How do you do the champ selection? Can you do it with one hand? Well, yeah. I'll show you real quick. I'm doing it right now. It's, I don't know, you just have to have your hand in the right spot, I think. And also, you probably can't be playing on a tablet. If you're playing on a tablet, that's probably not so good. But, yeah, I don't know, you just have to have your hand in the right spot, I think. Like, there are definitely certain positions that I hold the phone in, and, like, I'll get to the champion selection screen, and I'll, like, quickly use my other hand to like, drag them in or something like that, and then I'll go back to playing one-handed. So, I can't always do it, but in the position that I'm in right now, it's very comfortable. And I don't really know how to show it, because the only way to show it is to contort my hand around, and then it wouldn't really be showing you. So... you can pilot arena for someone else using one hand for your arena and one for the piloting. That'd be tough, man. I'd like to give it a shot one day. Not for somebody else, but just to see if I could even do it. Like if my brain could handle playing 2 arenas at the same time. It might get confusing, you know. I imagine it would get very confusing, actually. Brain Grant, what's your height? 5'9", I think. Yeah, 5'9". Our 18th ranked member of an alliance. Hold on, our 18th ranked member in the alliance outranks their entire alliance by 9k. Why are they iteming? Oh man, they just don't even know better. They're just trying to have some fun. You guys are stomping them. I really did always hate that. Like when I was, I think the worst was in Warcraft 3, which is an RTS game, real-time strategy game, not to be confused with World of Warcraft, which is an MMO. But Warcraft 3, super difficult game. Like any of those RTS games, like Command and Conquer or Age of Empires, stuff like that. Like it's so skill based, and like I because it was so skill based, I think a lot of people just did not want to play at the higher skill levels at all. So they would create these Smurf accounts. This is what they would call them back then. I think they still do call them Smurf accounts. But anyway, it's basically you just start up a brand new account. You could have as many accounts as you wanted in that game. Start up a brand new account, and you basically just stomp noobs until you get to, you know, like 20 wins or something like that, and then you have to fight like tough opponents that are on your skill level, and then you just do that over and over again. And I never really did that, but I fought so many people who was like, come on man, you're clearly way better than what your record is saying. You know, like there was a command to see stats in that game. I think it was just /stats. And it would show you like the opponent's records. And that's how it was obvious that it was a Smurf account. It'd be like a level 7 account that you'd only, you know, have to win like 3 times or something like that, and they'd be 3-0. And that wasn't like an immediate, okay, this guy's a pro or something like that, but it was like, okay, it's not this guy's first time playing the game, you know. Whereas you got a little bit higher up, it'd be, you know, you fight an account that's like 12-0, and that's when you're starting to think like, okay, how good is this guy actually? I don't know. They still call Smurf accounts BG? Yeah, I figured. The only reason I was saying like that they call them Smurf accounts, as if they still didn't, was like, because you don't say Smurf account for this game, you know. I don't know of anyone who calls their second account a Smurf account. It's alt in this game, you know. But yeah, smurfing in RTS games, Smurfs in MOBAs. I'm sure people still do that. God, I hated it though, man. I absolutely hated it. Because it got to a point where, like, nobody was trying to push their rank at all. Because you got nothing for it. The rank was totally just for bragging rights. It showed your rank in, like, the chat channels and stuff like that. But as far as fun goes, people had way more fun just, you know, actually winning instead of getting crushed by somebody who was better than them. I was just trying to get good at the game, which I really wasn't too good at it. But still, I never did it because I always wanted to play people that were better than me anyway. So, Warcraft 3: The Frozen Throne. Dota was the map in that game, and now a totally different game. Yes, for sure. Hey, should I 45 my Domino or 550 AA, both unduped? 45 Domino or 550. Oh, yeah. AA needs to be awakened, so don't go with AA. Go with that Domino. I mean, 455 versus 552. Like, that Domino is just gonna slaughter compared to that AA. Sorry for spamming your other stream, BG. Oh, it's all good. I don't even remember it. 47 defender kills. They've downed 11 of our defenders. This is just wrong. Yeah. I hated it too. Why I stopped playing it and came back to MCOC. Oh, were you playing? What were you playing? What game were you playing while you were taking a break from MCOC? Age of Empires was the best. Heavy cavalry archers used to wreak havoc. I didn't play much of Age of Empires. I did play a bit of Age of Empires 2, but it was like on a super casual level. I think I only played online maybe a handful of matches ever. That was like the first time I was figuring out how to even get online. Like, what is the internet, you know? Dota 1 specifically? Interesting. Going back to Dota 1 instead of playing Dota 2. Very interesting. That's cool though. I haven't played Dota 1 in... couldn't even tell you how long. I thought about playing a couple games of Dota 2 when the international tournament was going on a couple months back, but I never ended up doing that. Yeah, I'm still pissed the international's not happening in Seattle. Like, what the hell, man? I moved to Seattle so I could finally watch the tournament live. And this past year, or I guess it's still this year, whatever, the past tournament was in Vancouver, which is not that far. I could have went there, technically. Panaman Pete went there. But still, it would have been a lot easier to go in Seattle. And then, next year it's going to be in Shanghai, man. There's no chance for me going to Shanghai. Dota 2, too much, tried and didn't like it. Okay. I understand, yeah. There have been a bunch of changes over time. BlizzCon is coming up, waiting for that Diablo news. Mo battle chips, dude. Did you see the, oh, damn, I thought I was going to get a 10% attack boost. Did you see the schedule for it? The first thing after, like, the opening, whatever it's called, opening ceremony, is Diablo related. Dude, it's something, man. It's gonna be something. I don't know what it is. Diablo 4, I don't know, man. Like, All I know is it's gonna be something big for Diablo. I'm excited, dude. I'm so excited. I was actually talking to one of the Kabam guys about like he's a fan of some Blizzard games, so I was talking to him a little bit about BlizzCon coming up. Freaking excited, dude. I'm so excited for it. I looked at the schedule earlier, only had a 45-minute time slot though. Yeah, here's what I think's gonna happen, man. I think it's just going to be like an early, I think there's gonna be an announcement of like what they're working on, but I think it's still gonna be pretty early on into it. So like when they originally showed Diablo 3, they just had a very small amount of gameplay, and I think they had, I think it might have just been the Barbarian. I can't remember if it was just the Barbarian or if they also had the Witch Doctor. That's what it's called in that game, right? Yeah, the Witch Doctor. Or if like next year then they added the Witch Doctor, something like that. But I think this is going to be, you know, just a pretty short, like, alright, this is what we're working on. If you're a fan of Diablo, give us some time. It's going to kick ass. Something like that. That's all I need, man. That's I just need to know that they're actually going to make something good. Or maybe they'll be like, we're going to make a Diablo card game, and I'm going to be like, oh, so the series is dead forever, huh? Like, please don't do that, Blizzard. Give me something good. You should go to Shanghai. It's an awesome city. It probably is, but it's way too far away, man. It's way too far away. I have zero chance at speaking the language there, although I'm sure there's probably, I shouldn't be so confident about it, but there's probably, you know, ways to get around speaking English. Not ideal, but I'm sure it's doable. Well, I hope they don't work on this for 3 years, scrap it, and then take another 10 years. That's true, man. Knowing Blizzard, they could do that. So yeah, hopefully they don't do that either. What do you think about the new champion, Aegon, coming in November? I think he's cool. I like his story. We have no idea if he's actually going to be good or not. It's funny, man. Even like the art director who created that character, he's like, I just do the story, and I don't know if the character is actually going to be good ability wise. You know, like that's not his department. He can't even like talk it up or anything. Like you know, of course he has access to that information, but that's not really his thing. Like he's not like a hardcore player. He's like spending all his time creating the game rather than playing it, right? Are you familiar with KOTOR? What is that? Knights of the Old Republic, I think, right? I kind of familiar with it. Never played it though. Never into Star Wars games. Winter Soldier with the Killmonger synergy realistically do Labyrinth. Yes, if he's high enough level. ABG would rank 4 Taskmaster counter Void on node 31 or 30. Void on node 31 or 30? I don't know if I've ever seen Void on those nodes before. I really don't know, to be honest. I don't know much about. Like I wouldn't be able to tell you that one. I'm not familiar enough with the fights and how those two champions interact from the Taskmaster perspective, at least. I think the only thing I won't be disappointed with is a remastered D2, honestly. Ooh, that's the other thing I should say. I think they're gonna. I feel like we're gonna get a little bit of news for Diablo 2 and an announcement of a new game. That's what I'm expecting. Alright, here's what I'll be really disappointed with. If they announce something, if they announce another character pack for Diablo 3, which is totally possible, I'll be so sad, dude. I'll be so sad if they're like, it's the Druid pack for Diablo 3. All you gotta do is give us $10 and you could play a Druid. Like, it's not even about the money. If it was free, I would still be super disappointed. It's just, I don't want to play Diablo 3. Scrap that game, Blizzard. Just get, like, you know, some people still like it, and I get that, but we need something else, man. That was not... They know they messed up with that one. They know, compared to the rest of the games that Blizzard has ever made, like Diablo 3, it fell flat, man. That's what I'm expecting, another D3 update. I hope not, dude. I really, really hope not. I'll actually have tears if that's the case. But I don't think it's gonna be it. I got faith that these guys are gonna come through with some kind of an announcement. Cause I mean, they said multiple Diablo projects in the works, right? Like, why would they have that video? I mean, I guess there's also been, like, what, a Netflix show that's coming, and they did port Diablo 3 to the Switch, but that's not enough, man. They better announce something new. They better announce something new. Ziski! Yo BG, missed last night's stream and almost all of tonight. What's the expected change coming to Alliance War in 3 weeks? I'm expecting some node changes. I don't know exactly what though, but that's all I could really expect is some node changes or something like that. Brian, we were racing to 15k units, right? No. No. Multiple projects equals new character plus expansion. Maybe. Could be. I remember hearing, I think there was an interview with, David Brevik, who was like the original creator of Diablo, like the series creator of Diablo, Diablo 1 and Diablo 2. And I think he was saying it would be really difficult to make a remastered version of Diablo 2. So he was thinking like we may never see something like that, or maybe he didn't say those words exactly. I don't know, but I think he was like the way he was describing it. I don't know if we would see a remastered Diablo 2. I know like there's been fans that have tried to do it and they've made some like HD looking ones and like widescreen support and stuff like that, and I never tried any of those. I've heard some mixed things about them. A lot of negatives. But of course, I mean, Blizzard, dude, Blizzard could do anything. Brian, 100k loyalty for 3 million gold. Want to trade? Sure. I would do that trade all day. BG, I'm uncollected, and I've done Realm of Legends. I've got the last 4 parts of Chapter 4 of Road to Labyrinth. Should I focus on Acts 5.3 and 5.4, 100%ing 5.1 and 5.2, or finishing Road to Labyrinth next? What's best for my progress? Was it you that we talked about this a couple nights ago, or was it somebody else who's in a very similar situation? I would try to get through Act 5, a single clear. If you've already done that, then I would start working on clearing all of Act 5 wherever you can make progress. Trying to clear it 100%. Road to the Labyrinth, it'll be there. The rewards from Act 5 are significantly stronger. I would try to get as many rewards from Act 5 as possible first. But alright, anyway guys, I gotta get out of here. It's getting late. It is getting late. What's in that egg? I would love to tell you, man. I keep trying to pop this thing open. I'm tapping the button to pop it open right now. It's just stuck. Alright, hold on. One last question here. Brian, I have a skill awakening gem, a mutant awakening gem, save for Blade and AA. Who's worth my 5-star generic? Got Sparky 565 duped. I have Dr. Voodoo 5-star. Is he worth it? In my opinion, no. But I'm not a fan of Dr. Voodoo. Maybe somebody who's a fan of Dr. Voodoo would tell you he's worth it. But I wouldn't awaken that Voodoo. To be honest, I also would not give a mutant gem to AA anymore. There's a lot of better mutants in the game that I would rather awaken with that mutant awakening. So yeah, I don't know who you should save that generic for, but I wouldn't give it to Voodoo, and I also wouldn't give that mutant to AA. That's just my own personal opinion, though. Brian used a generic on Voodoo. I did use a generic on Voodoo. I did. Yeah, I did. Someone else is my first live since you've been back from Comic-Con. Epic luck on the polls, by the way. Thanks for the feedback as always, BG. No problem, dude. And yeah, man, there was some good polls for some other people out there. But all right, I'm out. I'll be back tomorrow. Nathan Ricker, I don't know if you're still in here, but dude, thanks once again for the very generous $20 donation. And thank you to everyone else who sent over a little something as well. It is very appreciated. It's very appreciated. Do many girl players go to Comic-Con? I wouldn't say a ton, but there was like an entire table of girls at the meetup where they like all took a picture together. And by entire table, I mean like, you know, like a long table. So, you know, maybe like a dozen of them all took a picture together or something like that. But yeah, it is of course more males playing this game. But all right, anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow, normal time. Good night.